double-crossed. In the gritty underbelly of the city, Detective Alex Mitchell slipped into the shadows, assuming the identity of a low-level enforcer to infiltrate one of the most notorious criminal organizations. The mission was clear: dismantle the syndicate from within. As Alex gained the trust of the criminal kingpin, Dominic Russo, the stakes grew higher, and the detective found themselves entangled in a dangerous web of deception. Days turned into weeks as Alex navigated the treacherous terrain of the criminal underworld. The detective's keen instincts and street-smart demeanor garnered respect among the ranks, but suspicion lingered in the air. Unbeknownst to Alex, whispers of an impending betrayal echoed through the organization, casting doubt on the loyalty of everyone involved. As Alex delved deeper into the inner workings of the syndicate, a series of mysterious events unfolded. It became evident that information crucial to the operation was leaking. The detective couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, and shadows seemed to dance at the periphery of their vision. The line between ally and adversary blurred, and Alex found themselves caught in a dangerous game of cat and mouse within the very organization they were sworn to dismantle. In a clandestine meeting, Alex discovered evidence of a mole within the ranks of law enforcement. The revelation sent shockwaves through the detectives' world, forcing them to question the loyalties of those they once considered allies. Betrayal loomed on all fronts, and as the tension escalated, Alex realized that not only was the criminal organization closing in, but the walls of trust within the police force were also crumbling. The undercover operation had become a perilous tightrope walk, where each step could lead to either justice or a devastating downfall. As the net tightened around Alex, suspicions among both criminals and fellow officers heightened. The detective treaded carefully, the weight of the operation and the impending betrayal pressing on their shoulders. The criminal organization, sensing an internal threat, became more elusive, leaving Alex in a constant state of uncertainty. One evening, in the dimly lit backroom of a seedy nightclub, Alex overheard a hushed conversation that sent shivers down their spine. The criminal kingpin, Dominic Russo, spoke of an informant within their ranks. The detective's heart raced as the realization hit the mole was not just a threat to the operation, but a danger to Alex's very existence. The mission had become a race against time, a desperate struggle to expose the traitor before they could strike. Back at the police precinct, trust eroded like a sandcastle swept away by the tide. Alex, grappling with the weight of betrayal, discreetly gathered evidence to unmask the mole. Every interaction, every shared glance in the crowded office became a potential clue. Paranoia gripped the detective, making it increasingly challenging to separate friend from foe. The dual life Alex led began to take its toll, blurring the lines between the undercover operative and the dedicated detective. Sleepless nights and the constant fear of discovery fueled a growing desperation to bring down the criminal organization swiftly. The detective's once steadfast resolve now wavered under the strain of an operation gone awry, a betrayal that loomed like a specter, threatening to shatter the fragile alliance between justice and deception. As Alex delved deeper into the investigation, the detective's world spiraled into a complex web of lies and mistrust. Each passing day brought a new layer of deception, leaving Alex to question the motives of everyone involved. The criminal organization, now aware of an infiltrator, grew more cunning, their moves orchestrated with a precision that mirrored Alex's own tactics. The tension within the precinct reached a boiling point as suspicions turned into accusations. Colleagues eyed each other warily, and alliances formed and dissolved like shadows in the flickering light. Alex, torn between the duty to the badge and the loyalty to the mission, struggled to maintain composure amidst the chaos. In a covert meeting with a trusted contact, Alex learned of a pivotal meeting within the criminal organization, a gathering that could expose the mole and unravel the intricate threads of deception. However, attending the meeting meant risking exposure and potential retribution. The decision weighed heavily on the detective's shoulders, torn between loyalty to the mission and a desperate need to unmask the traitor within. As the pivotal meeting approached, Alex's nerves were stretched to the breaking point. The detective, once a master of deception, now found themselves ensnared in a labyrinth of conflicting loyalties. The blurred lines between friend and foe became a maze, and the stakes of the high-stakes game escalated to a point of no return. The moment of reckoning loomed, and Alex, haunted by the specter of betrayal, prepared for a confrontation that would define not only the mission but the detective's very identity. The night of the clandestine meeting arrived, shrouded in an oppressive darkness that mirrored the turmoil within Alex's conflicted soul. The detective, adorned in the guise of the criminal operative, stepped into the shadows of the abandoned warehouse where the pivotal gathering was set to take place. The air hung heavy with tension, each footstep echoing the palpable sense of impending confrontation. As Alex navigated the maze of dimly lit corridors, the faces of colleagues and criminals alike blurred into a surreal collage of mistrust and suspicion. The detective's senses were heightened, every nerve on edge as the meeting room came into view. The criminal organization, unaware of the internal turmoil within their ranks, exchanged glances that betrayed no hint of the betrayal festering within. In a moment of revelation, as the identities of the mole and the undercover detective hung in precarious balance, a gunshot pierced the silence. Chaos erupted as the criminal organization descended into internal strife, each member scrambling for self-preservation. Alex, caught in the crossfire, struggled to maintain control of the unraveling operation. In the tumultuous aftermath, the dust settled on a scene of fractured alliances and shattered loyalties. The criminal organization lay in disarray, but the toll on the precinct was equally devastating. Colleagues turned against each other, and the delicate fabric of trust within the police force was irreparably torn. Alex, standing amidst the wreckage of a mission gone awry, grappled with the bitter taste of betrayal and the realization that justice, once a beacon of righteousness, had become entangled in the web of deception. As the sirens wailed in the distance, signaling the arrival of reinforcements, Alex faced the grim aftermath of the operation. The criminal organization, though weakened, remained defiant, and the precinct's internal strife left scars that would not easily heal. The detective, having walked the precarious tightrope between loyalty and betrayal, emerged from the shadows of the operation forever changed, a double agent whose path had left an indelible mark on the blurred lines of justice and deception.